Hi there, friends. Welcome back to another amazing episode of our daily Bible verse vlog. Today, we're exploring verses 1 to 12 of Psalms chapter 29. These verses are all focused on courage, love, friendship, success, patience, and growth. Without further ado, let's dive into these powerful lyrics together. Ascribe to the Lord, O heavenly beings, ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory of his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. The voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders, the Lord, over many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is full of majesty. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord breaks the cedars of Lebanon. He makes Lebanon skip like a calf, and Syrian like a young wild ox. The voice of the Lord flashes forth in lightning. The voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness. The Lord shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord makes the deer give birth, and strips the forests bare. And in his temple all cry, glory. Psalm 29 is a heartfelt hymn of praise that calls for giving glory and strength to the Lord, emphasizing his incredible power and majesty. The verse describes the voice of the Lord as powerful and full of majesty, capable of affecting the natural world in various ways. Verses 1 to 2, a call for the mighty, or sons of the mighty, usually understood as heavenly beings or powerful figures, to ascribe glory and strength to the Lord, and to worship him in the beauty of holiness. Verses 3 to 9 describes the voice of the Lord as powerful and full of majesty. Verses 3 to 4 describes the voice of the Lord as breaking the cedars, making them skip like a calf, and causing Lebanon and Mount Hermon to leap like a young wild ox. Verse 7, the voice of the Lord is said to split the flames of fire. Verse 8, the voice of the Lord is described as shaking the wilderness, and the wilderness of Kadesh. Verse 9, the voice of the Lord is said to make the hinds calve, discover the forests, and in his temple, everyone cries out, glory. Verses 10 to 11 reiterates the Lord's reign as king, and his willingness to provide blessings for his people. Verse 10, the Lord sits upon the flood and is king forever. Verse 11, the Lord will provide strength for his people, and will bless them with peace. In essence, Psalm 29 highlights God's power, majesty, and sovereignty over both nature and his people, urging them to recognize and worship him. Psalm 29 is a call to worship, not only by the assembled congregation in the Jerusalem temple, but also by the angels in God's heavenly court. Thanks for joining us today. And don't forget to always look for inspiration in the Bible. If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up, and don't hesitate to follow and subscribe for more uplifting content. Until next time, stay in high spirits, and let us know if you have any questions, or if you'd like to share something you think we should know about.